This week on Dak and Jew, we're making a recipe I've never made before.
We are making savory galettes with an egg on top. It is a recipe by Lisa from Sister Pie. Sister Pie is an awesome bakery in Detroit. Julie has neither been nor had these galettes, so we're about to blow her mind.
I'm in for a tasty surprise.
Tasty surprise.
My favorite.
Okay.
So first things first, we're making dough.
We're making dough. We are actually going to make a smaller version of this recipe because we don't need 8 galettes. We're gonna use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, but you can also use buckwheat.
Buckwheat adds a really nice, like, earthy flavor to any baked good you're using. It's also technically not wheat, and so a lot of gluten-free folks can eat it if they're not celiac. I think some people still are really sensitive to it.
1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Again, all of these measurements that we're saying out loud are cut in half.
Yes. Little whisk. Then a stick of very cold butter. We're going to break it up with our fingers.
If you have a pastry cutter, you could use that. We don't.
We don't. Used to, don't have it today.
Dakota tends to like lose all kitchen tools.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know, it's weird.
I just need to be like Inspector Gadget.
Just have them all attached to your belt.
Yeah. No. What was it? In your fingers. Go Gadget, pastry butter. And the point here is we're trying to break up the butter and have it evenly coated in the flour mixture. We want to work fairly quickly so that the butter doesn't come up to room temperature.
Because my hands are really warm.
Right. We want it to be in little pea-sized bites.
Now we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of buttermilk right in here.
We have made this into a ball. Oh, did you want that? No. And we're gonna wrap it in plastic wrap, kind of smush it into a disc. And this needs to be refrigerated for at least 2 hours. So we just took our dough out of the fridge and we're gonna roll it out.
Do you have a scar on your shoulder?
Yes.
What is that from? Sunburn?
It's from this slip and slide. Our best friend got married last summer and we were all bridesmaids. Her now husband had one wedding wish. He wanted to turn the hill into a slip and slide.
Like the biggest slip and slide.
We'd all forgotten about it, but Robbie didn't.
He's like outside by himself.
Yep, all of a sudden I look over and he's standing with a hose and being like, come on, who's first? And I, had a few drinks and I was like, me? Okay, so now we want to get 4 rounds. The recipe says to do 4 inches. I feel like they need to be a little bit bigger because they need to fit a whole egg.
Well, and you're gonna fold them in, so anything that you have, it's gonna get like an inch smaller.
Really, I'm just greedy and I want a bigger galette.
She wants that to cover her whole hand.
So we're just gonna run it around this bowl. It's probably 5 inches.
All right, now we're gonna collect these little scraps from our rounds.
What are we gonna do with those, Julie?
I don't know, but if we have to do another like dough eating compilation, I'm gonna cry.
Then we're gonna top it with an ounce-ish each of grated sharp cheddar. So tasty. And you wanna leave like an inch rim or border. Yeah. Because then we're gonna fold. This one's too small, I can't hold this much.
And like, get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff.
You don't need that much, so you don't have to buy a huge block.
We use the mandolin to slice sweet potatoes. Nice and thin. You can also just slice them, just try and be as thin as possible. And then we toss them with olive oil and salt and pepper. And now we're going to put like 4 to 5 slices on each of them. Also leaving that same perimeter. We're gonna fold the rim onto the inside And then you're just gonna kind of go around and do this like sort of crimping thing.
You're sort of just folding it up onto itself.
Yeah.
It's kind of like closing an envelope. That's how I see it. Like, look, you're like closing your envelope.
Yeah. Or wrapping a present.
It is a present.
It is a present. Gift from Dak and Chew and Lisa.
But galettes are great because there's no messing with the top half, and the more rustic it looks, the better.
True. So then we're just gonna move them over to a prepared baking sheet. Just use parchment, or we have a Silip hat here that works well too. Yes, nice.
And they're getting warm, so we're gonna chill them for like 15 minutes in the freezer.
We took these out of the freezer. We added our big ugly daddy one. We couldn't let the dough go to waste.
Waste not, want not.
True. We're just gonna brush, teamwork, a little egg wash. So it's a whole egg with just like a splash of water beaten. It's gonna make the galette nice and golden brown.
Taking out a day.
Yeah, make this what I make.
Little flake salt, as always.
Now, these are gonna go into the oven, which is at 450 for about 20 minutes.
All right, our little galettes are out of the oven. They look so cute and roasty toasty. And now it is time to crack our eggs on top of each one.
The white kind of spills out a little bit, but should be fine. And then Julie is just sprinkling a little salt and pepper on the top. Then they're gonna go back into the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until the white sets. And it's at 375 now instead of 450.
All right, they're out of the oven. And don't be misled by the way they look. They might still look kind of like glossy and not cooked all the way, but they really are firm. And some of these yolks are pretty firm too. And they're gonna continue to cook, so follow the instructions.
It's really good with just a dollop of spicy, like this is Dijon mustard.
Cheers. Can I switch you forks?
Oh yeah.
Oh, how I've missed this fork. Oh, look at that. I went straight for the yolk.
I know you did. The yolk is still soft, but the white is cooked through.
Oh my God.
A little dunkaroonie.
This is a big bite.
This dough is incredibly flaky. It's so delicious. You get the like sort of sweetness from the sweet potato, which is really nice. And I think that's why they pair it with Dijon mustard, because then you get kind of the spicy element as well.
The tanginess is nice.
The tanginess.
Okay.
Really good.
I forgot about the cheese at the bottom. Wow. You bite through the squishy egg, and then you kind of get a little bit of toothy sweet potato. And then you crunch all the way through the bottom of the crust, and the cheese oozes out. I mean, if that doesn't make you hungry, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm a believer.
That's how you know.
Wow. That piece just melted in my mouth.